Huh. Did that.
Is everyone getting you down?
Ass.
People always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Parents always telling you what to do.
Ass.
Teachers say you got to do it their way.
Ass.
Cops trying to bust up your party.
Ass.
Uncle Sam trying to dig into your wallet.
Ass.
Preacher bringing God down on you.
Ass.
Everything is ass, and it's time to fight back.
But Hector, how do I fight back against the ass?
Shut the hell up. You got to turn that ass around and use it for yourself. It's three simple steps. It's in the name, dummy. First, we got the A. That stands for awareness. That means pay attention. Don't be a zombie NPC. Somebody could be trying to pull a fast one on you and you're asleep at the wheel. Come on, get with it.
Now what?
It's the S, fool. I thought you were paying attention. The S stands for skepticism.
What's that?
I'm glad you asked. Because it means doubt. Question everything. Do you really think people don't have a reason to lie to you? You think the news is always right? That your friends are never selfish? That the cops know the laws perfectly? That the government didn't give a bunch of people syphilis?
Question everything.
Hector, what do I do now? Now it's time to go for that final S and master that ass.
Scrutiny.
Put that ass to the test. Look it up, do a little research, experiment. Check in on that ass to see if it's legit. Stop messing with ass that don't pass basic sniff test.
But Hector, how do I remember all that?
I made a shirt, so you don't have to. Go on, get down in the link right now and order yours. Stop being everybody's fool and master that ass. Get the shirt! Do it now! Go! Do it!
Hey guys, what's up? How's everyone doing today? Hope you got your pencil, paper, pencil. Did I say pencil already? Don't matter. Eraser, chisel, jackhammer, brick wall, whatever it is you use to make art. I hope you got it ready. Hope you're ready to make some art today. I am feeling pretty fortunate today because last week I was able to pull double duty. Not only did I do my art show, but I completed my weekly flyer for AVMVP, which is fantastic. Um, it's great that I'm finally able to synergize, do do two things at once, two birds, one stone, two birds stoned at once, all that good stuff. Um, so today we're gonna select our preferred tool for this. We've been doing this with brush pen. Second selection is paper. We knew we were going to do a brush pen. We know we're going to do no construction thing, right? Memory work, that kind of deal. We're just going to let it flow out. And we have our pick, so I don't want to spoil it for you. But these flyers tend to be the death scenes, all right? Because they're the most exciting. So if you haven't seen it, I don't know. Then maybe you can watch the recording of this. Go watch Heavy MVP. It's up to episode 6 right now. Come on. And go watch that, catch up with it. That happens every Sunday, guys. This coming Sunday might be the last one, as it's not going that great for the players. Um, I'm having a blast. So let's should we jump right into it? I don't know. Let's maybe we can procrastinate a little bit more, right? Okay, let me think. I'm gonna try and map this out in my head real quick, and this might be too small, but it might be a good thing. The restriction might be a good thing, and it's gonna be a little small. I'm gonna pick a different sketchbook. This is gonna squeeze me in too tight. Selection of materials is a important one, guys. I don't want to use the biggest sketchbook I have. That'll be too much. But slightly bigger, a little bit bigger might be okay. Here's a flyer from a couple weeks ago. All right. Do I have that up? Yep. You can check out that design on the t-shirt store. There's a previous week's thing as well. We'll just move this over here. And we'll put a. This pen doesn't bleed through as far as I know. Like it will come out on this side of the paper, but it won't imprint on this. But just to be safe, we got a page in between there, just in case. It's not closing very well. There we go. All right. Feel like I got too much space now, but we don't have to use it all. I wonder. I didn't check last week's video. I wonder if I muted myself. Oh well, here we go. Let me map it out in my head a little bit. How do I want it to look? Do I want to maybe do like an over the shoulder thing? Maybe want to catch an angle. I think I think I'm liking my second idea better. Uh, this is part of the process, guys. Sometimes you got to stare at the page for a little bit. Let your mind's eye wander. But ultimately, you just got to dive in, right? And that's not flowing too good. Give that a second warm up. And we're just going to build up from here. And we'll see. We'll see. I feel okay with it so far, but you never know. Sometimes it's a false start. We'll make it grotesque. Everyone's hair's got to be messed up because they've all been out in the rain. If you go and watch the story, like I said, you catch that on my YouTube. If you're watching this somewhere else, if you're watching this on Rumble, I'm sorry, I don't know how to put my chat up yet. I've only been messing around with it recently, so I don't really know how that works yet. If anybody wants to try and help me with it, I don't like this face really. I'm a little. Maybe if I add some mask to the head, I'd be okay. Put some hair here. You know what? I really don't like this face. Before we get too far, we're just gonna move along. We're gonna move along. We're gonna try again. It happens sometimes, guys. Remember, the trick is to hurry up and fail so that you can move on to the goodness. You don't have to stay there and suffer. And yeah, maybe I could have. Oh, what did I do here? There's a little smudge there. Do I care? Do I care? It doesn't bother me that much. Okay, let's try again. So it takes, guys. You only see the successes. You don't see the failures, and think, man, like these guys are amazing. Um, and yeah, they are, but they struggled to get there too. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. All right, third time's a charm. Yeah, I know. Like, how do you mess up a face with a big giant hole in it? But I managed. All right, I feel pretty good about this. I'm just letting my hand do what it wants. Think I might be warmed up, or at least close enough. That's feeling pretty good. Let me move this. Let's put that nasty eye back in. Let's exaggerate it. Let's put a dead vacant eye in there. Let's make this all torn up flesh. Let's have his let's like have his lips broken and some teeth sticking out. All right, like his teeth are dangling here. We'll put some regular teeth down here in his mouth, which is now. There we go. That's a beautiful face. That's the kind of face we regret seeing. seeing, seeing punctured. What is going on here? The damn thing keeps muting. What program? Oh, it's so annoying. What program is muting my music? Excuse me a second, guys. Well, is this the only browser I have on here? I'm just gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it completely. I'm gonna take the music off of this and put it over there because this is garbage. Oh, uh, okay. I closed the wrong thing. Not that it matters. Give me a second, guys, because this is so annoying. I've got some music going here, and I've got a new setup, and it's muting after every song. I don't know which program is doing it. I'm not really trying to figure it out exactly this moment. So I'm just going to switch over here. Just bear with me. something more. And it's been that way ever since I worked at a music venue because everything was always like so loud. Everything was so loud that when I got home, I just didn't want to listen to music anymore. Music's a huge part of my life. But being forced to listen to music that you don't necessarily vibe with all day long, it doesn't get to you. Let's see what's going on. I'll see what these things are. I can deal with it anymore. Let's give him lighter colored hair because it wasn't looking too good. All dark. Maybe he's got curly hair. Who cares? I didn't ask. I didn't ask before I killed him. I didn't bother to notice. Let's darken up the edge here. That looks pretty good. I think he needs to have more of his face gaping open. Let's stir that up a bit. Yeah, that's better. That's better. We'll just saturate this. We can go right over and cover that up with some shading. More shading. Okay. I already feel crowded in the page, and that's a good thing. I wanted to feel like it's really in your face. Assuming you're in a little. Why not? In case you can't see the details there. Maybe I can draw through this ring and it doesn't bother me too much. Maybe. So I want to feel real in your face. And of course I want to squish all the details up into the center like that so that you can feel what I want you to feel. Alright. I'm sure if you are, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you can ask me. I'm happy to explain it better if that wasn't good enough. Hmm. and stop right there because we're probably going to put in some of the other characters right there. We'll leave ourselves some space. And all this stuff is okay. There's no mistakes, only happy accidents now. Everything's flowing. Um, and I feel good and confident about the thing now. Yeah, I don't feel like we can mess up now. Hey guys, I've been getting a few more views, which I'm super happy about. Um, the channel's growing real slow, but it is growing, and that gives me a good sense of hope. Um, so, the point is that I need to build an audience for when I finally release my game. Um, trying to have an audience. That looks like a little mouth, huh? That's cool. I want to have an audience so that my game has a chance of taking off. Um, has a chance of getting off the ground, because most people who play TTRPGs just play D&D. It's something they've heard about, something they know. Uh, you know, that's how they kind of get into the whole gaming thing. Like, it's really hard for a non D&D system to be popular. So it's an uphill battle. Um, but it's the one I chose. Let's see how straight I can make a line right here. The answer is not that straight. But straight enough. Straight enough. I'm not mad about it. And we're gonna want to do another one of these. I'm just afraid to touch it right now. I get so impatient, I want to. And there's a tool for this, and I don't know where I put it. And they don't sell them at the hobby store, and I always forget to look for one when I'm shopping online. But it's a powdery thing. You smash it up against your paper. It's a little sandbag, and it dries your inks for you. That's exactly what tool would be perfect right now. And I am just not doing it right. Let's try and get a nice straightish line right here. Looks a little crooked, that's okay.
Alright. I don't feel like this is flowing right. Just give it a little squeeze. It just flows way too hard when you squeeze it. I want it to be in that middle ground. I think it's kind of low on ink, so maybe it won't happen too bad. And he's got to definitely have wet hair because it just came out of the ring. Okay, okay with this. Matter of fact, I really dig this hair right here. Up, up, up. Okay, little rough. That's okay. Again, the damn ink is coming out too fast, like I suspected it would. So I got to draw extra careful. I'm gonna try to do details in. I'm gonna try to do larger details instead of the finer ones. I should definitely put some blood, like. Should I just smudge it there? Who cares? Make it look better. I went way too crazy right there. That's okay. Oh, can't get it to do a nice fine line for me.
Let's put some tears in his clothing or something. Right? Just for the dramatic effect. Um, let's do like. Oh, this pen is really spewing ink right now. It's not giving me the option to do fine details. That's really spewing it down hard. Tempted to get rid of a little bit of it. Make sure my tip is still fine. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I'm using the page behind it to get some of that ink off. I'll wipe it to make sure it's not going to transfer. Okay, it's a little less crazy. There we go. That feels better. It's starting to feel good again because it was feeling bad for a little while. And I may not have left myself enough room with what I did now, but we will find a way. We'll find a way. It's a janky flamethrower anyway. Yeah, it's normal. You just make it up as you go along. This is how you develop the skill, guys, by diving in. Diving in and see what happens. And when you don't like it, you gotta start over. And, assess where you went wrong. And that will get you closer. It's getting me closer to being the artist I want to be. I'm kind of proud of myself. I guess I should be, maybe. Like, I'm a little late to the party, but I'm the artist I wanted to be when I was younger. Of course, that keeps changing, right? Like, as you grow and your vision grows, and what am I saying? I'm saying that I'm the artist I wanted to be at one point. But now that I got there, I'm not going to sit and rest on my laurels and be like, yeah, that's good enough. Now it's time to grow. It'll be even better than that. Ooh, that's an ugly line. Oh well. Um, Gosh, it's real ugly, huh? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, when in doubt, black it out. There's no reason to start over yet. Put this off right around here too. I got the camera right in my face, so I'm a little bit of a disadvantage. But that's okay. I like the way that looks. How do I want to do this? Probably do this in real life. Something like this. There we go. Got the flow back. Squeezing the pen, man, it disrupts things. That's why, even though it takes longer to do, I still prefer a brush. Just a regular old brush. Yes, you have to re-dip every few seconds, and you have to control the flow every few seconds, but it's just more precise. I mean, it's supposed to happen like you squeeze this pen, you have to wait. You have to wait. Make it just a tiny bit bigger. You have to wait until it wants to stop flowing, and flow at a nice controllable rate again so you can get those fine lines. It's like a whole ordeal. There we go. So it does flow nice when it flows. What can I say? It's that looks pretty good. Looks a little wicked. I think that's a good thing. I don't think it's supposed to look friendly or nothing. It sure doesn't look like he's having a good day, huh? let's do let's do half character down here. I think let's see. I just do that. Oh yeah, we could put that character. We'll just say it's this character. Who cares? Just gonna put a little part of them in here just to frame things up real nice. Just drop those lines right in. Nothing to do with it. Yeah.
We'll draw a little. I think that looks really good. Is it exactly what I pictured in my brain? Usually things aren't, guys. I haven't been able to do that for years. Um, well, I mean, I can, but it just takes a lot of work, and I don't really see any reason to bother when sometimes when I just let it come out, just let it do what it does. It's better than what I imagined, right? Because sometimes what you're imagining isn't. It's kind of dreamlike, and it doesn't have a lot of the reality in it. It's it's an illusion. Sometimes I'll nail it, and it's like that's exactly what I wanted. And sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's a bad thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing when it comes out exactly the way you wanted. All right, put a strap here. So I don't worry too much about getting my vision exactly what it is. Like if it has everything I wanted in it, then that's good enough. Give yourselves a break, guys. Like this looks freaking awesome. Oh, good thing this thing's black. Otherwise, you might not have come out right. We can just. I forgot the description I gave. He's using his tail to hold him up too.
make it more interesting. And it covers up that little smudge I had earlier that I went a little crazy on. Or a happy accident. I can put a nice tail spike here. I can blend that right in. I can't even tell that his arm was ever there. Man, I love pen brush. Brush in general. The brush even more, like I said. I think it was the superior tool. But for right now, since we have a little bit of a uh, time, well, I mean, we got plenty of time, but um, that doesn't mean time isn't valuable. Um, like if we can get something done, let's get it done. Let's move on so we can do even more wonderful things. I wanted this to look like chunks of his own uh, face, kind of splattered over himself. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Looks like we use maybe 40% more of that. So now this here. For the sake of visual interest. Which I guess is the whole point, right? Alright. Let's try to continue to drop this on all the way down here. That looks pretty good. The frame's a little crooked, but I'm not worried about it. So if I cared, I would have used a ruler. I think it looks better this way. Let's put Cornelius's huddled corpse over here. All right. Oh, he should be doing that thing where where you fall on your face and your butt's up in the air. Right? And he's got a big old hole in his face too. Now let's put his shoulder up here. Bunch up his jacket. Put his butt up in there. It's a happy accident. I left just enough space to do this. Look how easy that was. I'm basically done with that. Give him a pocket. Let's give you a pocket too. Let's have some blood dripping down from them. And maybe put a puddle of blood. Yeah. I'm gonna hit that up with the Posca later to brighten that up a little bit. Let's put some details behind the door. Some of the stuff that's in this room. Yeah. I don't remember what's in that room. I have a map though. No reason to do this much guesswork. Ooh. Excuse me. Get to it. Something's coming. Oh, well, that's not an exact representation. That's all I can say. No big deal. Yeah, who cares? Some stuff. Let's put the corner of the room here. There we go. Just a couple little lines, give it some depth. I feel like I should do some shadows back there, but it's going to be kind of tricky with this tool. We could put the floor, the door on the floor. Which, gosh, I didn't realize how stuff looks really high up now. Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's drop stuff a little. Stuff looks really high up. Darn, I put them there. Ah, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. um, the question is, should I put something else up here? But this is the. Let's just put it. Screw it. Little off center. That's okay. Feel like I'm basically done, unfortunately. So I was having fun drawing this. But maybe I think what it needs is just some texture. Alright, so let's go ahead and add some texture. Try to texture some of this back here too. A little darker than I wanted, that's okay. I do want things to look a little spookier. I think last week's drawing was great, but since it was an outdoor scene, it came out a little bright. And it sucks because I shared it on social media, and I don't think it got the love it deserved because it was so bright. Maybe. And like it wasn't nearly as scary as it should have been, but it was one of those things you have to like zoom in on, and because it was detail intensive, and I think when people are scrolling through, I don't think they zoom in. I think they just doesn't catch your attention in the first microsecond, and that's it, right? Okay, looks a little off because let's get around here on yeah, there we go. Blend this a bit. There we go. Let's get closer to the door there. And then that'll bring it together. Yeah. I'm a child of the damned, they follow where I go. Waking to the cross, this holy as a whole. I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna sharpen my tip here on this other paper that I have behind it. I'll sharpen my tip, and then here, should I sign here or here? I think this is the space I need. Oh, what was that? Nothing. I did not just mess up on my. Sometimes I get bored. It's all good. Let's make sure this is dry. It should be. It takes a few seconds, but to get really, really dry. To get dry enough to use the Posca on it. I signed a little early. I can't help myself. Look, I'll just. It's like it never happened, right? That's just a background detail. It's all good. Let's try to make this blood glimmer. around. For the heck of it, let's just throw in some random. This thing gets dirty, it starts spreading black around, which I'm okay with right this moment. It's kind of doing some interesting stuff. I guess these two just don't really mix together, and I'm using them anyway, you know? Doesn't matter. I want to make it look like there's a difference between the outside and the inside here, because the inside is lit up by artificial light. I'm going to make sure that this tip is clean. Move it back over. But that's it. That's it for this week's flyer. I've got more than one flyer to do this week though, because Preternatural, guys, Preternatural. We did a couple of one shots to warm up. This week on, I don't know what day it was, Saturday, and Monday before that. So we got a couple of one shots up for that. That's great. That's amazing. Damn, I blazed through this, huh? Awesome. We got another flyer to do. So that's what we're gonna do. Should we stay in this notebook? But maybe we should. Let's get a different paper than this. It's gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to see what I'm doing behind it. Alright. Maybe if we grab one of these pages that we had a little false start on. Let's see. We'll just carefully. How does this feel? No, I want to go the other way. Oh, that felt a little deep. All feels a little deep. No, don't tear funny. That was one continuous line, guy. Don't pretend it wasn't. I thought, I don't know what that cut down to. Okay. There we go. Now I can't see the black through that. And I'm gonna need some reference for this one. And if you're watching this on Room, I'm sorry I don't have. I don't. I don't know why I have a live chat. It's not working. Pull up some reference here, guys. Bear with me. Distance, thunder in the sky. See the sorrow, hear the battle cry, battle cry. Guys, here, this folder. Wasn't it? That's not what I want. Catch a fleeting glimpse, then be on your way. Oh, the end is near if we choose to stay. This forsaken land torn by grief and strife. No, it's not worth the value of your life. The smell of death lingers in the air. Bloodstained bodies scattered everywhere. In the distance, thunder in the sky. See the sorrow, hear the battle cries, battle cries. I can't find it. Oh boy. What is this? Okay. Oh, right, I know what the other one is. So we'll do that. Last time to see a completely different style of drawing, guys. Oh, man. Ooh, it's a mystery. Ooh, it's a mystery. Alright, so complete opposite of what we just did. We're going to plan this one out. We'll leave ourselves a nice sized border. The borders are nice to leave for yourself, guys. If you want to go outside of it and include some more of the page later, that's fine. But when you run out of page, you got nowhere to go, that's when you're in trouble. Okay, so let's start with Dan Remington. He's got a head. It's shaped kind of like this. Let's give him a manly chest. We'll down here at the bottom put a fist. With a shotgun, maybe? He's already taken up too much of his space. Well, Okay, hold up. If I do it like this to where the shotgun is not is on the forward position, the pump is in the forward position, and maybe this is sawed off. Um, so you may think like, oh, you just went from like no construction, no erasing, now you're doing construction stuff and no erasing. It's a totally different process, but it's not. It's not. It's actually the same process. You're just fast forwarding a little bit in your head on the other one and thinking ahead, and in this one you're thinking with your pencil. I think that's the only difference, guys. Like anybody can do that. No construction line stuff. All right. Zoom in on this face here. Do, 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 do. Oh man, guys, please practice your eyes. I saw this guy. Okay, I don't want to. I'm definitely not going to speak ill of the guy who got the tattoo. Um, I'm not even going to speak ill about the guy who did the tattoo because I know he was trying. But this guy, you, you know how sometimes people use tattoos to kind of cover up disfigurement. Um, well, this gentleman was missing an eye. And he went to a tattoo artist to get an eye tattooed in. Uh, you know, Reasonable thing to do. And this guy, it looked like he was starting off pretty good. He got his stencil put on, and he was using pretty good technique. And then he finished, and bam, two completely different eyes. Like no talent whatsoever. Like this guy just had no idea what this was going to look like in the future. He totally jacked this guy up. Like, what an absolute mess, man. Like, you can't mess up. If you're gonna be doing that stuff, you can't mess up. You got to be good. And this guy, I mean, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't that good. He wasn't good enough to be doing that. He should not have done that. Is what I'm trying to get at. It looked, oh man, it just looked so gnarly. Um, and uh, I mean, gosh, what do you say? What do you do, right? What can you say? What can you do? Like, it would take an artist far more talented than me to fix a tattoo like that. Like, there's uh, not a lot going back there. Oh, guys, don't let don't let tattoo artists convince you with their words, guys. Just look at their portfolio. If they got something in it that looks like what you want, then go for it. Um, and it's your body, guys. I mean, you only got one of them. Like, oh, he's looking like Don Johnson here, huh? Like it's your body. You only get one of them. That piece of skin isn't the end of the world, but you are going to have to live with it for quite a while. And if you can afford the laser surgery, which is more painful and takes over a year to heal, um, you know, I guess go for it. I don't know what to tell you guys. Be more careful. Come talk to somebody. Get some advice. Don't be a putz about it. Make wise decisions. Learn about what you're doing. Really hate like there's a lot of elitism. Like you can't talk about tattoos because you know tattoo. Well, I am a tattoo artist, right? First off, and even if I wasn't, I I would still know enough to be able to give you decent advice. Uh, you don't have to be a freaking tattoo artist to know to be able to compare other people's works to other people's works. Like some is just better than others. Some are better at certain things than others. Uh, and not everybody can do everything. And part of being a tattoo artist is hyping yourself up and getting that sale, being a salesman. That's why ultimately why I haven't done it in over a year because I hate that part of it. It's like, look at my portfolio. You're asking for something like this. I'm showing you that I can do it. Let the work speak for itself. Um, but that doesn't work with people uh, usually because I do that a lot, and people still doubt me because I wasn't speaking super confidently about myself. It's like, how confident do you want me to be? Like, you're asking me to show a level of confidence that I don't think anybody should be showing. Um, like, what more do you want? I said, yes, I can do it. It's going to be badass. Um, you want me to put on a show? You came to the wrong guy. Sorry, I don't know what the hell to say. But whatever. I mean, that's why I'm over here just trying trying to do something different for myself. Um, trying to make the art that I want to make, and not the art that other people want to make. All of you people who've come to me, most of you, not all of you, the ones who have gotten commissions from me are beautiful, but I'm in the tattoo world. Those of you who came to me with your idea and forced me to do your idea, you suck. You, you got an inferior tattoo because you convinced me to do it your way. Your tattoo sucks. You suck. Uh, I'm glad I don't have to deal with you anymore. Am I bitter? Yeah, maybe a little. Um, what a waste of my time. Right? I could have. I should have tried harder to do the things that I really wanted to do. I should have been more true to myself. It's like Musashi says. If you when a carpenter builds a building, he chooses the straightest piece of wood for his support structure. Even if the wood has a little bit of warp, over time, imagine how badly it's going to turn. It's going to turn into trash. It's going to warp and bend, and your whole foundation is going to be off. And that's why you have to be true to yourself. And I thought maybe that the compromise was okay because I was making art, and that would be enough, but it wasn't. and I suffered. Well, since we're using reference for this, I guess we better continue in that fashion so that it looks consistent. So I'm going to pull up a reference. Shotgun. There's some Google images on this. Uh-huh. I should just put a rotating cell here or something. Maybe I'll use this toy one as a reference. Gotta make it look generic yet. Yeah, so we'll put a plug here, a tube, and we'll put the actuator here, whatever handle it is. It's a little too long. Okay. Where'd my other reference go? Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I don't know. We're doing a flyer for the new campaign that's coming up, and this is what it looks like so far. This is just a copy of some photo stock stuff that that the helicopter chose. Uh, let's see where I'm at. Pick this up. But thank you. It's we're doing the easy part. All right. Let's put let's, let's put the extra sexy Mac Merritt over here. I want to shrink him down. And this is probably the easiest thing. As you do this a few hundred times, it gets real simple. And where would I be without this amazing pencil? I love this pencil. Probably been through 100 of them.
Matt might be Norse based on his nose he's got. I remember drawing like, gosh, 20 years ago, plus more than that. Actually having trouble with this. Stick with it, guys. It gets better. It gets easier. No, it just comes out. Piece of cake. Let me look at my other reference. Remember, guys. Um, your reference doesn't make your art. Not if you're doing it right. So don't be afraid to use a reference. I haven't drawn these characters yet, so I'm just basically copying them. But later on, when I want to start uh, doing more interesting stuff with them, that's when I'll do a study of the faces and 3D them as best as I can, and then I can get used to drawing those faces, and then I can stop using the reference. But it's probably when you're drawing like from a photo, and I'm drawing from like a stock photo and an AI character. And yes, I am completely against AI, as in using AI to make a final product, but using one for a face reference. I'm a person who it doesn't exist in real life for role-playing campaign. It's totally cool. And you shouldn't tell people that you use references, AI references. You should just do it. Um, as long as you're not like tracing over it or something, then you're scummy. But yeah, then you're kind of trash. If you're tracing over it or just like photoshopping an AI thing, then you suck. But if you just you're doing like I am, and it's like, oh, I need like a guy who looks like this. Get some face ideas. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't worry. Use whatever reference works. What would be the difference between using a photo reference for a fake character
scouring the internet for hours trying to find the right one, right? Uh, or just, using the AI to take a shortcut and get to that photo-ish reference that you wanted much sooner. I really, it's hard for me to say anything's wrong with that. I wouldn't understand how it would be. Oh, except I totally jumped on this a little bit. Okay, let's move this hand. And maybe the whole shotgun. Alright, so let me see. Now I'm picturing it. Right. It's pretty much gonna have like, yeah, it's gonna be a full on kind of this deal. Oh, okay. I have to move the shotgun as well. To push this over. I'll move this over here. And that looks terrible. Sorry guys, that's a horrible example. I'm gonna slow it down. There we go, it's looking a little better. And now we're gonna go off script. I'm not going to use any more reference because that's the end of that. And as you can see, since I'm not looking at the screen anymore, I'm speeding up here. As a matter of fact, you can just go a little, or maybe it should be the other way. We'll go, yeah. We'll put the back tips, throwing those in here. A little off. See, if you guys look at my thumbnails, you'll see the original Mech Merit picture. Or if you go to the end of season 1 and go to like episodes 19 through 22 or something, you'll see the Merit picture there that I was using for reference. And now, because we have a decent understanding of fundamentals, one of which, probably the most important one of which to me, is anatomy, now we are able to make Merit do stuff like reaching his reach in his jacket for a knife, and that looks pretty damn dope, I think. Um, and here we're gonna go with. You know what? I will use one last reference, but I'm gonna just loosely. Right. So he has kind of big ears and he has enormous hair. And that's all I need to know. And we'll go and we'll fill that in. Like so. We'll put his ears in. He's got big ears. And we want this figure to be in shadow, basically. We don't want to pick out too much detail. And it's that easy. And it's just looking decent enough to where I feel comfortable. Doing this. We're going to keep using this amazing pencil. We're going to sharpen it. For those of you who are watching, here's this is a tutorial. So you take a pencil in your left hand, or your non-dominant hand, right? So you want to use the razor blade with your dominant hand, control it well, and you're going to be controlling this a little bit with your fingertips, but not a lot. Mostly it's just to aim and place it along the tip of the pencil right before the unsharpened part. And we're going to take our thumb over here and we're just going to push up, and while we're guiding the pencil, alright, now we're turning it, we're guiding the pencil, and we're pushing up with our thumb, and we're using our right hand to aim where we want the razor blade to go, and our left thumb, our non-dominant thumb, to push up on the pencil to give us the strength that we need without losing any control to sharpen that tip. And we can sharpen that tip to any shape that we want, and we can make this as long as we want, and we can keep going, and you can make a nice, really nice long tip that you can use to shade big areas. I don't usually do that because I like to draw very fine little details, and I like to shade little details. So when I'm drawing, I think of it as I'm drawing each individual tiny little detail, right? Whereas if you're making a bigger tip, you're covering bigger areas. But you can get in here really nice, and you can sharpen up that tip, put a nice point on it. You can make a chisel tip, you can dull it out, you can round it out, depending on whatever you need. And that's how you that's the technique that you will employ. Maybe I'll make a little video about that or a short later. But for those of you who are watching, that's your tip of the day. Now, I said I'm going to continue to use this pencil because it is nice and versatile. And it will get me to a darker range by adding a little bit of pressure, and we'll start to put in some details as we go, and we will also shade in a little bit with this pencil. This pencil is great. This pencil just does so awesome. We don't need like every little detail. And as you can see, I'm spinning the pencil as I draw to keep the point sharp. And applying varying pressure as I need. Back looks a little off to me, so instead of trying to sit here and figure out what's wrong with it, I'll just reopen that reference real quick. Okay. So we could use some cheekbone here. Some more forehead details a little bit. That should be right under his mustache here. There we go. That'll bring him back. Let's put those eyes in better. Don't have any room for details here, really. Looks like this could go up higher. And that's got the Chad chin. Might have to bring that back a little bit. I'll use my eraser. Make sure to clean your eraser before you use it. I'm using my pants. Okay, that's better. His nose is a little... There we go. That's pretty good. That's good enough for me. I'm just gonna go in. Let's cut this way. For you. I don't know how much detail or how close or careful I'm going to try and get this. Um, I don't. I don't want to get bogged down in it. That was messy. Should have done that. Holding for you. Lost control. Okay. And we're gonna have to computerize some of this stuff that I want to do. Um, I don't. I don't know how, but I gotta get it done by this week. Um, I gotta get it done, and it's such a pain in the butt. I hate it so much. I don't know how. Um, I don't know how I've done any of the art, guys. Check out my my merch store, and it's a miracle. Every one of those things you're seeing there is a miracle because I have literally no idea what I'm doing. And yet it's done. I mean, luckily I know stuff like color theory and stuff, you know. I understand. My basics are strong. I got contrast. I know how to hue or shade or kind of how to approach stuff. But I mean, if you didn't believe me, I wouldn't blame you. because I feel like it's all made up. I mean, I get on there. Oh boy, I'm just what an absolute struggle, a struggle session, one after another. Freaking hate it. And I wonder if I could get it done faster. Uh, Here, doing it here, than doing it digital. Yeah, you know what? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing digital art? I hate it. I keep coming back to this because this is so much better. Like, I'm gonna stop digitizing everything that unless I absolutely have to. And I was thinking like I could slam a preternatural logo behind this thing real easy on the computer. Screw that. I'm just gonna draw it. Screw that. I'll draw it and let it look like whatever it looks like. All right. Put this back in. And then just some finger grooves in this guy. We need to add some nighttime to this. Add some nighttime and add some shadows. How do we do that? Just like this. Just go over everything. Don't worry about it. Back already looks pretty dimly lit. Interesting enough, this is coming out basically exactly how I imagined it. I guess I know my pencils pretty well. um, right to left, right. I'm on my way. Merritt's face still looks a little jacked up. Might have to go in with the eraser and give it a little bit of correction. Get my reference back out. It looks better in form, but worse in contrast. So let's just dial it back a little. There we go. Closer. That's acceptable. Here, let's clean off this eraser and bring back his whatever part of this this part of his face is. Oh, I think that's where we're going to leave it. I think we're good here. Let's get more aggressive here. Okay. Let's make sure this doesn't stand out too hard. It's simpler, so we gotta. It's like the simpler something is, the more dead on you need to be. The smaller something is. That's why it's important to draw big guys. You get away with all sorts of stuff by drawing big.
Mech looks pretty cool, I think. Let's not get too crazy on this hand. Let's get way more crazy. One of the two. Mm, okay. Let's add a little bit more. A little bit here. Some more convincing lighting. Let's darken this up a bit. Let's put his mouth in just barely. That's all we need. Darken this up a bit. Flatten out the value a bit. There you go. I'm going to leave the smudges. I don't care about them. Yeah, I have to do this on computer now because and I envisioned it. I'm picking up bad habits from doing this digitally. I wanted to put Preternatural here in front of this character, behind these. Dumb. That's so dumb. Of course I messed it up. Oh. I don't like that. Let's bring that back. Oops. It's okay, that's outside the border. um, unless I can do it in a different medium.
we'll go right over that. Yeah, you know what? I hate digital so much, and I could do it right now instead of doing it later. If you guys do digital, I'm not trying to get down on your craft. It's just not for me. This is so much more satisfying. I'd rather cut this out and paste it on top of something, literally cut and paste it, than do it in digital. Let me get a preternatural logo out so that I can copy the font, which is a supernatural, like generic font that I picked up on the 1001 Fonts or something like that. Where is it? Oh, maybe I haven't downloaded it yet. Oh, this will work. That's a long word, huh? Let's write it down. Let's write it down right here so that we know how long it's going to be. Okay, and I need it to be bigger than that. Where's the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our end here, smack in the middle. Let's try and make this a little taller. I'm already running out of space. Alright, let's try that again. Yep, we're going to squeeze this in a little. This should be okay. Right. How come that doesn't look that bad? I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna run with it, guys. Just gonna run with it. Don't care about the smudging. Right. Feel like I'm going a little off here. I should, however, before I continue too far, give myself a little guideline. That will help keep me on. Bum. I'm pushing everything off a little bit. I don't know how I did that. Did I not put my in the middle enough? Oh well, you know what? If it goes too far to the right, screw it. We're just gonna keep it. This is how it came out. Screw it. Oh, I don't like that. Let's fix that. Heavy metal, heavy metal, heavy metal hunter, hunter, hunter. do, 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 do. I'm going to cut this T in here so that it doesn't take off too far. I might have to squeeze this in to make it look less. I don't know what I was. I don't know how I did that. Whatever. Am I gonna move it all so I don't have? Let's see, that. Oh. It doesn't look that bad. Screwed off to the side. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. This is why. Remember at the beginning when I said, if you need to add a little space, it's good. You can go over the border. You'll be okay if you do that. And I can add something else in here behind the preternatural to make it more balanced compositionally. And I'm going to be okay. Everything's going to be just fine. Because I thought ahead. And I gave myself a little space to mess up. This does look a little... Yeah. Looks like this line's a little off. Okay, we drop down to here. And this one. It looks actually pretty dead on. Oh. Metal, yeah, baby, metal, metal, the hunter, heavy metal hunter, hunter. What does the owl look like? Okay. Not what I expected. Good thing I looked. Yeah. Works still good. We're just going to move our border off to the side over here. We still have some space. No, it's just this way a little. All good. But we are going to add something, like I said, compositionally. Right around here might be perfect. Or we might, I don't know, we could also throw in something back here. I just put my face there. I really, you know, I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you saw the, if you saw Supernatural,
You might understand why I would do something like that. If any of you are watching, I could use a suggestion to put there. At least some help brainstorming, because I don't know. I feel like I should put a monster there. Maybe just a street light. Maybe it's just a street light I'll do it, like the street scene. Um, maybe I should put a big fat predator there. Okay, I'm gonna brainstorm a little. Um, while I do that, sometimes it helps, guys, to take a tiny little break. And of course, since it's break time, what we like to do around here is every time we have a break time, we get our fat Sharpie marker. Right, and get our fat Sharpie marker. And we're not really pleased with what we've done so far, but we know we're gonna hit it so good one of these days. We're gonna do the best BRB in existence. It's gonna be amazing. Um, Now we've yet to do it. This marker's the one that's running low. I like it because it leaves this, so I don't throw it away. And sometimes that's useful. Not usually what I want. There's another one. This one should be flowing good. Yep. Okay, we're gonna do a BRB so beautiful one of these days. We just gotta keep trying. That's not too bad. Um, so how do I do this one? Maybe we should go like this. Oh, that's different, but I hate it. It's not the worst. Okay. Okay, it's not our worst effort, guys. Um, we could do better. Try to be natural with it and let it flow, you know. But we will be right back. I've just got to do some fluid control over here. All right, guys. I hope I wasn't gone too long. Oh no. Why can't? Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can't hear me. Why is my mic volume all crazy? I don't know if you guys are hearing the air conditioner or something. Oh, son of a! You guys are getting live sound because I'm filming.
Well, I'm sure you had the best sound there for quite a while, guys. I'm mega dumb. Okay, I'm mega dumb. I was like, I'll just, man, whatever. Ah, good grief. I'm sure you guys were enjoying listening to the air conditioner this whole time. Very, very nice. why, why can't things just work? I don't know. I don't know. I'm so dumb. All right. Let's forget about that. It wouldn't be the first episode I mess up. Oh boy. If only. I mean, if this dang thing was working, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. No. Let's try this again. Let's go here and here. Mm, right. Give me a second, guys, to get readjusted here. All right. I really need to get a buddy to watch this with me again to tell me when things are going wrong. Hmm. I mean, usually I got a buddy on here, but I think lately they've been a little busy. Um, and I may have misplaced my. Ah, here we go. At least that wasn't lost. What do you guys think of it so far, though? If you happen to see this, think this is cool? I like the way it's coming out. I am never letting go. Just what I do. All right, we still need to think of something to put behind here, but now we're seeing her fresh eyes. But what do we put there? Mm, we could just do like a smoke thing. That wouldn't be too cheap, would it? I don't think it'd be too cheap. Just put a bunch of smoke. Hmm. Sure would be nice to have a second opinion, but I mean, it's not that I can't do this on my own. It's that I fret decisions. You got too many choices, you get decision paralysis. I've got right now. I have infinite choices. I could put some monsters. Yeah, why don't we just put a big old ugly face in the background? Big ugly monster face. That might be cool. Maybe I can even leave a hint about what season two is going to be like. I mean, good Lord knows these guys could use a hint. I need a skinnier line. Let's see if that works. Oh, There we go. Looks a lot more natural. Um, Ironically, maybe I should just put season two on it. Because that's what we're supposed to be. That looks better. I think I'm going to grab a different pencil. I think this pencil has done as much as it can. I just feel like, I should put something in here. I know what I should put. Screw it. It's going to be suggestive of what it is. It's going to be a little abstract, guys. Satan, where's leather? Yeah, we're going to get a little. Um, I don't like abstract art, so I don't want to say abstract, but this is going to be a little abstract because we want to have a suggestive form here as though it was obscured by shadows. All right. We don't want to give a definite form. We don't want to say this is definitely what this is. But we want to give the suggestion of something nightmarish. All right, so we're going to do something just a little bit. Well, we're going to use abstract techniques to make something that's not abstract, but rather enveloped in shadows. All right, and now we're going to go through and we're just going to darken everything up a little bit. And we want to do this uh, loosely and quickly. Get its own form. Let it do whatever it wants. We'll come out of our border here to make sure that our lines come outside of our border. We don't want things to look too straight. We're going to curve them out a little bit by shading it gradually. That's pretty good. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit more now that it's been obscured better. We can bring it out a little bit more. Give it a little bit more form. Not too much. Okay. All right. I am becoming satisfied with how this is turning out. I think we should darken up this jacket. That's for sure. We'll go with. No, this is technically line art. It's funny if you shade something with enough line art, it becomes a pencil rendering. That's kind of how my favorite technique. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Whatever I come up with today is where I'm gonna leave it, and this will be the promo. This will be the promo for Preternatural. Remember, guys, it's this Saturday night. This coming Saturday night. We start about 9 Central. It's 2 hours long. Nice, zestful thing, and it's like you get the whole episode in one shot. So you get the whole story. Usually, I punish my players for not finishing. So um, I know that seems mean, but um, it's fun. It's more stressful than a regular game for sure, but these guys have been playing with me for decades now, so they know that I like to challenge them. They enjoy the challenge. It's not like I'm being a jerk about it. Let's grab a different pencil. Let's grab something really dark. Let's just grab the darkest pencil I have right now. This may or may not be it. And yeah, let's bring it out. Let's drop some stuff into the darkness. There we go. That looks good. Remember, guys, darkness is your friend. Hello, darkness, my own friend. But not like that. That's gay. But seriously, the darker you can get something, the more contrast you can create. Um, which is basically always a good thing. Just go ahead and touch some of this stuff up here. Create create some of those details that weren't quite popping out. Let's create some of the darkness weren't quite able to do with the other pencil. I'll just pull some details out. Okay. Let's go back in here because we got a little aggressive with our smearing everything. Oh, let's grab something in the middle of these two and blend a little better. Darken up some of the stuff I want to darken up. It's looking good. Let's go. Let's mix it up here now. Oops, I made a little boo boo. That's okay. Excuse me if I'm being quiet while I do this. It takes a little bit of my concentration, but a good deal of it. Especially after I realized how loose I was being when I started and I did those little ugly little bits like right here. You can do that. It's fine. Ever since the AI robots took over, I'm far less worried about making things look like they're precise, like they have mechanical precision in them. I rush things a lot more, um, so that well, one, it's satisfying to get things done, and two, it's like I don't want it to look precise anymore. Like it's a major turnoff for me seeing all this really precise AI art. course, a lot of it is really junky. Like it's not precise at all. It's like weird things just shaded into each other for no reason. Bunch of ugly mistakes. Like it can't tell where like a limb ends and a cloud begins or something. Sometimes it just blends things together. Like I don't, not impressed by that. And of course, it can't do letters yet. I say yet, probably will be able to do letters soon. That's the whole point of AI, right? It learns. Guys, if you do art, please glaze and nightshade your stuff. I don't do it because I'm not popular and nobody wants to copy my style. So nobody's gonna put my art in the AI model. But if you are popular, well, probably you're not listening to this. But just in case you hear it, or you know a friend who is popular, who has imitatable art style, please tell them to shade and glaze their work so that the AI models get all messed up. You know, turn everything into phalluses and ruin AI for everyone because um, us artists need a break. Got too much working against us. And historically, this has always been the case. Um, art is called art for a reason. It comes from the French word art, which means skill, because artistry has often and historically been viewed as a craft. And, artists have been arguing forever that it's more than that. Oh, that looks really good, though, huh? I'm down with that. It already looks really good. Am I going to add some color? Don't know. I'm going to try and fix Mac Merritt's face again, though, because it keeps getting, I don't know, it keeps smudging it or something. It just needs to brighten up a little, I think. I think if we do this just right, we'll probably be okay. And his eyes aren't very detailed. Something like that. Actually, that looks much better. Just a little small. But actually, whew, I'm I feel like I'm getting really close to done. I don't know why we shouldn't just smash some color in there. Let's just do it, guys. Let's just do it. wish I'd cleaned this marker first. It's got some green in it. I don't care. Who cares? This is fun. Now we're really doing a mixed media here, huh? I've never done Sharpies on top of pencil. I feel tempted. I don't want to mess this up though. Um, so I'm a little scared to try. But I was thinking maybe if I mean, especially on the flesh tones. Imagine going over the flesh tones and messing it up. That's gonna be messed up. Oh, does that look good or what? I think it looks pretty good. um, maybe it could use a little more contrast though. All right, let's darken this up a bit. Yeah, it needs a little more contrast. As a matter of fact, let's grab a darker pencil. Get some of those tones going there. That looks much better. Let's darken up Mac's hair. That looks much better. Dang, son, that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I think we might be done. I think I got my promos for my campaigns this week. Let's darken this area up. Let's obscure what I did here on purpose. Cause I'm not. Looks a little janky. It's supposed to. Like I said, I was going for more suggestion of what was there than what was actually there. But I forgot. I forgot which artist said I picked this up from some professional dude. I can't remember. It said, "When in doubt, black it out." Um, I don't think that's appropriate for a lot of art, but when you got a deadline, I think it's probably uber appropriate. Let's smudge that in a little. All right, let's blend this a tiny bit. Just go in with a little less pressure here and blend this together. And looks pretty good. Let's bring out his hand a little bit more. Get a little bit of highlight in there. And maybe that looks wrong. Let me imagine it here. It's all right. Well, let's darken this up so that we can see it clear. I think it's supposed to be black anyway. Huh. I think I'm done. I think this is pretty. I think I'm happy with this. I'll give it a little signature here. Yeah. All right, guys. You saw it here first. If you tuned in, you got to see a sneak preview of the Preternatural promo. Remember, that's happening on Saturday night. And we got the AV MVP. You guys need to watch it, man. I'm serious. It's so good. It's so good. I'm having a blast. Um, I'm having a blast torturing my players, crushing them, hearing their lamentation, driving them before me. Man, it's good. And uh, it's so good. It's so good. Catch it. Might be. I don't think they're gonna make it past this week. I would really be surprised if they did. So go to them. Go to my YouTube channel. Check out the previous 6 episodes. I know they're $3 each. It's like Lord of the Rings, but you can put it on double time. And listen in double speed to the madness that's led us up to the events so far. Um, it's so good, man. And if you want to catch it live, and we watch the chat. I watch the chats, but I don't respond during the live plays. But I don't respond verbally, but I might type at you, and some of the players might type at you as well. Um, but man, I'm having a blast. I am having a day. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna stop touching that now. Oh man, what do I do with this time now? I still got 30 minutes for you guys. Oh, I need to get back on that other project too. Where did I put that? We just take a look at this real quick. Uh, Finish this pretty quick this week. Hmm, looks pretty good. That's the kind of stuff that I'm making them. That I'm putting them through. Yeah, it's nice. All right, let me find my other project here. I'll work on that a little bit. I was a little tired then, so it wasn't coming out super good. My butt's a little tired right now, sitting down too long. But if I can get back to that page, if I find it, I'll stand up here for a minute and then see if we can get a little progress done over here on this other project. All right. I think I had some thumbnails that I was trying to get there. The thumbnail works a lot better. The thumbnails often it captures the spirit of what you want to do. The looser form, the sketchiness. It's where the creativity is, and it takes talent to get it to come to life again when you try to make it bigger and put it together. That's what we're trying to do. Let me just. Here it is. Yeah, I got some thumbnails here. Yeah, so I've heard like an artist on the internet say, you know, like he hates cleaning up his lines because the sketchiness looks so much better to him, and he's onto something because the sketches often like they have a lot more personality, and the lines are like the lines are so much more expressive on the sketchy ones, right? It's hard to capture that when you fully render something. We don't have to draw everything 100% realistic either. Let's see. Let's move you guys back around so you can see we're trying to do a figure right here. And we went through all these thumbnails until we found one we like. And as you can see, this one's not as good as this. But we'll get there. We just got to work into it. I almost feel like I should switch to my lead holder, but let's see what we can do. And I will be starting another large project soon, and that will be what Tuesday is about again. But right now, because I'm transitioning between campaigns and all that, it's nice to use this show to catch up on some of my work, right? So, plus, I think I don't know, I think it's kind of nice to let you guys in on some of the stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes. Now that I can use this setup here as a workstation like it's supposed to be without, the danger of ruining all the art on my table. Now that it's got a nice polyurethane coating on it. Let's see. This is this is where this is messing up. That's better. I wasn't following this curve enough. Curve. It looks much, much better already. Real subtle, guys. Sometimes that's all it takes. A little hair width difference. Changes everything. Head might be slightly off too. It's offline. This looks much better. Nope, nope, made that worse. I made that worse. Right, I see. Or I see at least one thing that I can. Right, that's better. Much better. Yeah. Reality, it is a lie. The briefest dream before you die. Mm, just how I dream. Look out for me. Look out for me. Dears, look out for me. Just right into my head. Look out for me. Look out for me. Just look out for me. That looks pretty good. It's missing something that the thumbnail has though. Um, oh, I'm not sure what it is. It's missing something. Something about it is a little off. I think maybe if we push the chest up more. That helps. All through a biro case. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Said little, just a couple little changes. All right, let's cartoonify this. I'm gonna look for a reference of because this is an actual person. It's a friend of mine, and I think it's got a goatee. But I want to get a picture of him so that I have something to work off of. Where the heck did I put my? Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm getting towards that point where I need a serious break. Let me stand up and shake it off a little. Okay. Let's see. Huh. Well, pretty sure that's his dog. Let's get some. Okay. I mean, it's pretty basic. He's looking pretty good with that goatee there. Let's do that. And let's put the glasses in too. Yeah. There we go. Buddy's looking pretty good here in this picture. Let's use that as a reference. We'll give him a beard. Decently squared beard. Got a bit of a stash here. Let's go T going. We'll give him a. We'll put his honker in there, and we'll put the bottom of his glasses in. All right. Okay. Nothing crazy here. We want to cartoon it right. Put ears sticking out over here. Um, put his glasses coming out there. Something like this. Let's drop this in a little bit. We are going to line this and we are going to caricature it a little bit. We're going to have some, we're going to make some stylistic choices as we go. So this is, we can get kind of loose. We'll just, I told you to stop, not me. Oh, wait. What I mean, it's one thing after another. Oh, you still listen? Yes. Yes, I am. Why would I stop listening? Uh, Again, sorry to if I haven't, if I got any Rumble viewers. Sorry if I ignore you in the chat. I don't I don't know how to turn it on. I mean, I could pop out a box, but I don't want to do that. Because I think I'm pretty much at the limit of how much I can stream. So I'm trying to figure out how to put it in my docs. All right, let's do something like that. Mm. Heavy metal locomotiva. Let's turn this thumb in a little bit. Turn this whole hand in, actually. It's funny. It actually looks like him now. Once I Like even though I covered up all the face, it's still it reads. That's great. If you guys watching know who this is, then I said last time, but um, it's funny because like it reminds me of him, even though I'm trying to caricature him. That's why you use reference, even if it's just like, oh yeah, he just has a goatee, like draw from reference, gonna add a little something that wasn't there. This totally looks like my boy. Oh, love it. Heavy metal locomotiva. Right, it should go like 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 this. This pistol's way off. Looks okay. Something a little off about it. I'll figure it out as I go on. Sometimes it's not, guys. Sometimes it's not off at all. It just needs to be finished, and that's just one of those things that you gotta learn to identify. Usually, I see something I do, and I'm just like, okay, um, that's like perfect. Just a plain nothing shape, really plain nothing to it kind of shape. And then maybe I should use a reference for the pistol. That might help. Um, I mean, I'm pretty good at drawing pistols, but uh, I, should I use a Lamette revolver? I mean, yeah, I basically drew one already. It's very similar. I mean, normally I draw a shape and it's just like that's exactly it, and I know it's gonna what it's gonna look like when I'm done. Right? I don't know why I sound so angry all of a sudden. I know what it's gonna look like when I'm done. So, oh, maybe it should be like this. All right, we can do it a little junky here. Yeah, I know what it's gonna look like when it's done, so I don't really have to worry about it looking really basic and simple when I start. But sometimes you're a little confused, a little impatient. Uh, Drawing these little details suck, but they really make it. You know, it's looking pretty good. I think we're gonna probably simplify this and only put one of these things here. We don't need that much detail. We can cartoon that up a bit. All right, that's how you cartoon. Oh, I think it's coming out really good. Um, we'll see. Yeah, I should show the shop top of issues a little bit more. That's yeah, I like it. All right. I wonder what my friend's gonna think. I hope he likes it. Should I line this? I don't think I have. Might be a little short on time. As a matter of fact, I don't think I can start anything else without really sharing anything. So, guys, I'm gonna just let you look at this for a second while I tell you. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, um, all the things. Turn on your notifications, whatever you need to do. Turn push your turn your push notifications back on. Um, just for me. Right, turn off all the other notifications. But come join me, come hang out, come watch me do some art, make some art with me. Put me on your turn me on while you're doing your art. And if you need a little help, I'll be here for you. And if you got a suggestion for me, that'd be cool too. Um, but make sure to tune in on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon for Preternatural season 2 and AVM MVP, the probably the finale this week, and the season premiere a Saturday of Preternatural 2 Saturday night. We have a really good time. I think you guys will enjoy the story. I know I'm enjoying it way too much. Um, make sure to check out my links below. If you want to get on my subscribe star, I'm going to start doing stuff there pretty soon. I think this week. There's going to be some stuff that I can't put on YouTube because they get mad when I'm drawing butts and boobs and stuff. You know, like they don't like it. So there's going to be some stuff there that I'm going to be doing where we can have an adult space and not worried about losing our channel and stuff. Um, and you know, I got some merch out. Uh, the merch store is coming along pretty nice. Also, next week there will be an announcement about the merch store. Stay tuned for everything. Stay up to news with you guys. More important than all of that, though, the most important thing at all is for you guys to stay metal.